Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Ali8 and today we're taking a look at both the PlayStation 3 and the PS4 version of Call of Duty Ghosts, having a look at slightly different angles, having a look at a side-by-side view and also an individual view so you can really get an idea of how both of them compare. This video is basically for those of you guys that don't currently have a next generation system and to try and show you guys the sort of improvements you can see graphically within games on the next generation systems. The only thing I will say is that even myself watching this video back on YouTube, it does not really show off how good the next generation systems look. You've got to remember that once I'm rendering out this video, it's compressing the quality a little bit. Once I'm putting it on YouTube, it's compressing the quality again. And YouTube is actually only 30 frames per second as well. So as hard as I tried to make this video look as good as possible for you guys, the best experience you can get in really seeing how good these next generation games look on the PlayStation 4 and of course the Xbox One once it comes out is actually looking at the consoles yourself and really playing with them yourself. That's the biggest tip I can give you guys. So if you can go down to a local store somewhere and play them yourselves, definitely do that. I can experience it myself and really see the difference, but through YouTube it's quite tough, but hopefully it gives you a good idea, showing you guys some of the details on the map, and we're also going to be looking at campaign as well, so seeing both multiplayer and campaign differences. If you want to see differences within Call of Duty Ghosts for Extinction, I did a video on that a few days ago. You can check that out on my channel. It'll probably be linked in the description as well, so that'll be awesome. Now for Call of Duty Ghosts specifically, the contrast, the brightness and the general detail of everything on the maps is greatly improved. It's again very hard to sort of showcase this in a single video, but even little things like the red dot sight, the grenades when you throw them in multiplayer, all of them look so much better when you're playing on a next generation system. Now of course there are other games like Battlefield 4 out there that look a lot better playing on the next gen systems compared to the current gen systems, so if you'd like to see any other games compared like Battlefield 4, let me know and I can do something similar to this video with some other games as well. Now we're having a look at the campaign. The campaign's a little bit easier to compare because it's actually a lot of cutscenes I tried to focus on, so the scenes are almost identical for you guys. Now one thing that really stood out for me when looking at this comparison is just how much more dark the PlayStation 3 version look and how much duller it is, and it's something you don't notice when you've only ever been playing on the current gen consoles, but then as soon as you move to the next gen you really notice how big the differences are. It's worth noting that both of the recordings were done via HDMI in full 1080p. There was no color correction, no editing done to the actual footage itself. All I've done is done the side-by-side comparisons so you guys can really get a good idea of the visuals. Now the PlayStation 4 has just come out in America. It'll be out in around about 2 weeks time, November the 29th for everyone in Europe. However, the Xbox One, it isn't out yet anywhere. It'll be out on November the 22nd and I'm going to be picking that up as well, so I'm going to be doing comparisons with the Xbox One, so I'm going to have both of the new systems, which is going to be awesome. So I'll be doing comparisons with the Xbox One and the PS4 for you guys just to really compare the visuals and see how they differ from each other. But of course one thing to note is the fact that since these games that we're looking at the moment like Call of Duty Ghosts have literally been a launch day title, they won't have fully optimized or been fully using all the power available in the next generation systems. It will probably take, I think, maybe 6 months, a year or maybe even 2 years before the developers really understand how to properly use the power and the new processing systems within the next generation console. So expect the games on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One to start looking better and better and better over time. We definitely haven't hit the peak in terms of how nice the games look on the next generation system, so that's very, very exciting as well. We're coming towards the end of the video here. Make sure you've checked out my controller comparison of the PlayStation 4 versus the PlayStation 3, more gameplay of the PlayStation 4 and the unboxing I did of the PlayStation 4. Lots of awesome content here on my channel for you guys, so do not miss out on any of it at all. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think of the comparisons in the comment section down below and I'll see you on my next video.